Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our Salute to Business and Community Partners reception presented by Gaston County Schools. I am Todd Hagans from the Gaston County Schools Communications Department, and we are pleased to have each of you here with us this afternoon at Brookside Elementary School for today's program. We would like to extend our appreciation to our event sponsors, Duke Energy, the Allen Steam Station, Carolina Specialty Transport, and Zaxby's for helping to make this important program possible again this year. And we would like to thank our school nutrition department for coordinating our refreshments. When you came in this afternoon, you were greeted by a group of outstanding Brookside Elementary students, and I would like to introduce them at this time. So if our student greeters will come forward and make a line across the front so I can introduce each of you. Right over there in front of the table so everybody can see you. And when I call your name, if you will raise your hands and acknowledge the audience, okay? All right, we have Micah Adams. There's Micah. And we have Gianna Brown. Did I say that correctly? Gianna Brown. We have Heaven Graves. Noah Hall. Carlos Patula. Is that right? Pitalua. And Ayla Terry. All right, give these boys and girls a big round of applause. Thank you very much for helping us out today. We'll let you go right back this way. And of course, these are students here at Brookside Elementary, so we're glad to have them with us. The Business and Community Partners reception gives us an opportunity to recognize and thank the many businesses, community organizations, and individuals who have made contributions to our schools over the past year. The contributions are numerous, and every one of them has a direct influence on enhancing academics, athletics, extracurricular activities, and other programs in our schools. Now, to offer our official welcome on behalf of our host school for this year's reception, I would like to introduce the principal of Brookside Elementary School, Mr. Logan McGuire.
Thank you, Mr. Hagans. Good afternoon and welcome to Brookside Elementary School, home of the Bulldogs. It is a pleasure to serve as the principal here at Brookside, which I believe is the best school in Gaston County. I am so proud of my students, teachers, and staff, and I appreciate everything they do each day to make Brookside an outstanding school for quality teaching and learning. I could stand up here all afternoon and talk about this wonderful school, but I want to focus my comments on the outstanding community support we have here at Brookside. We take great pride in the partnerships we have with several businesses and churches in our area, including Flint Groves Baptist Church. As our faith-based partner, Flint Groves has provided reading buddies for our younger students, tutoring for students in tested grades, and mentors for students who are struggling. Flint Groves has also provided support for our teachers, including providing meals during teacher workdays and Teacher Appreciation Week. Church members have volunteered at many school functions and have served as proctors during EOG testing. Brookside is truly fortunate to have such a dedicated and involved faith-based partner. For the past 2 years, Papa's Pizza to Go has helped Brookside with our PBIS initiative, helping us provide incentives to our students who exhibit positive behavior. Additionally, Grace Baptist Church works with us as a part of our school's safety plan by serving as our off-campus evacuation location. Chipotle, Kate's Skating Rink, and Wild Wing Cafe have partnered with our PTO to sponsor school spirit nights at their locations. These are just a few of the partnerships we have here at Brookside, and we appreciate their contributions, as well as the parents, families, and many other people in our Brookside family who go beyond expectations to support our school. To all of our business and community partners here today, I would like to say this on behalf of the principals at all of our schools across Gaston County. Thank you for supporting us, helping us, and being there for us. It is great to have business and community partners involved in our schools, and I am so glad to know that when we need something, you are just a phone call away. Again, welcome to Brookside Elementary School, and we hope you enjoy today's program.
And now it's a pleasure to introduce our Vice Chairman of the Gaston County Board of Education, Mr. Jeff Ramsey, who will bring greetings on behalf of the board. Mr. Ramsey.
Well, good afternoon. On behalf of Gaston County Board of Education, our chairman, Mr. Kevin Collier, it is a pleasure to welcome you to our Business and Community Partners reception. Before I begin, I would like to recognize the members of our Board of Education who are with us today. Dot Cherry at Large Township. Hey, Dot always stands up to me. Justin Davis, our new member from South Point Township. Justin. And of course, Lee Debman, Gastonia Township. Thank you. Also, we have two special guests with us. A lot of people would know Bob Hovis, River Bend Township. Bob?
I think it's Crowder's Mountain.
I mean Crowder's Mountain, I'm sorry. And I just saw Don Grant step in. Don, the county commissioner. Thank y'all for being with us this afternoon. What a crowd. Also, I talked to Mr. McGuire and walked around the school before I come back in. This place is clean. It looks really nice. You should be proud. I know our janitorial service and everything's really done well here, and I want to thank you. If we pick one word to best describe this program, I think it would be a simple one. 3-letter word. The word I'd have in mind is yes. At some point this school year, everyone in this room said yes, and many of you said yes on multiple occasions. When we called on you, you stepped forward and agreed to help our schools. You gave us money, time, resources, energy to support teaching and learning. And of course, the bottom line for all of us, you contribute to the success of our students, and we want to personally thank you for that. Make no mistake about it, yes is a word that we all of us love to hear, and because of the willingness to partner with us, you have played an important role in helping us fulfill our vision in Gaston County School, and that's an inspiring success and a lifetime of learning for every student we have in Gaston County. Again, the Board of Education extends its deepest appreciation to all of you, our business and community partners. And on behalf of everyone associated with Gaston County Schools, we say thank you and saying yes to us every time we call. Thank you.
Well, we have a wonderful group behind us today. This is the 7th grade chorus from Holbrook Middle School. They will be providing our special entertainment for our reception, and the chorus is directed by Amy Daniel. Miss Daniel, we appreciate you bringing your students and preparing a nice performance for us. The students will perform 3 songs: Sing, Dang, Earn. Kind of got that right, didn't I? Close, okay. The Bee and Going Up Yonder. And it's a pleasure to present the Holbrook Middle School Chorus.
Sing, dang, earn, Alleluia, Alleluia, Leben ihn, lobe seinen Namen, singe mit Semmoren nur Harfa, sing, dang, earn, Alleluia, Alleluia, Leben ihn, lobe seinen Namen, singe mit Semmoren.
so much for allowing us to be a part today. And thank you so much for how much you give to our schools. This is who you give to. You make a difference. Thank you. We have two soloists on this song. This is Isaac and Olivia.
If anybody asks you where I'm going,
Thank you for that wonderful performance. The 7th grade chorus from Holbrook Middle School under the direction of Amy Daniel. Thank you very much for that wonderful songs and really showing the great work that our chorus program does, not only at Holbrook, but at all of our schools across the county. Thank you very much for being with us. At this time, it is a pleasure to introduce our Superintendent of Schools, Mr. W. Jeffrey Booker.
Miss Daniels, you had someone joining you as an accompanist. Would you introduce him to the crowd, please?
This is Justin Baumgartner. He's our accompanist.
What a phenomenal job by the entire group. And Todd, you've broken the #1 rule. Never set it up that I can't follow it up. Folks, if you don't recognize how we value the arts in this community, this is just one example. I have the pleasure of going all across this county and watching our children perform. And the athletics gets all these big headlines, but I'm telling you, this right here is what is really special and what it does for children. I was with a parent earlier today that talked about the band director at one of our high schools and what they had done for their son and the way they had seen their son blossom in his 4 years at that high school. It is so important to have the arts as part of our education, and I am so proud that this community continues to support the arts. I would ask you one more time, let those kids hear Holbrook Middle, hear how well they did. We have a lot of important events throughout our school year. Obviously, the opening of school is great. We have a big Saturday about to happen with all of our graduates. But I will tell you that as I think about our school system, this day ranks right there with those. Because just as she shared when she was introducing the 2 soloists, this day doesn't happen without you. This day will not happen without your willingness to support our kids. So today is our opportunity to stop and say thank you for all that you have done. What amazes me as I review and get prepared for this meeting, over 400 names on our partner list. 400 names. And that list ranges in a broad spectrum. We have great business partners. We have civic groups. We have churches. We have just organizations that you don't even know exist that are a group of 8 or 12 people that have gotten together and said, we want to make a difference. As I look out and I see Ms. Niemeyer and I think about the backpack program, one person with a dream, and now almost 1,000 kids getting fed every weekend. That's what it takes. We just celebrated that 2 of our children were recognized at the International Science Fair. Now that means they had to win our local competition. They had to go to a regional competition. They had to go to a state competition. And one came in 3rd international and one came in 4th international. That event happens because FMC Lithium wrote a check that said, we've seen your science fair and it's here. We want it to be here. And it is there, and you see what's coming on. And I just know what our kids are doing, and that's another great example of how partners come on with it. And I know, Larry, you're here. You were part of that vision. And what's even better is not only did you write a check, but your red shirts show up at that event and help support it and give us a lot of things. So FMC Lithium, we appreciate what you have done. You know, also, we try to recognize outstanding performers in our organization. So just a couple weeks ago, we had what we call our Evening of Excellence. And we recognize our Teacher of the Year. We recognize our Principal of the Year, our Administrator of the Year. And that event is solely sponsored by Wells Fargo. And what is so great about working with Wells Fargo, they don't ask about what it's going to cost. They ask about how well it's going to be done. That's a great business partner. When you think about our Education Foundation, many of you in this room have participated in Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader? Some would say, well, that program's running its end. It's been going on for a number of years. But John Boyer can tell you this year, the most it's ever raised, $45,000 raised in one night that goes straight to the Education Foundation, which feeds a great event that was yesterday when they award the Ron Inslee grants. And those grants support our teachers in the classrooms. So you read a lot in the paper about not having supplies and doing things. The Education Foundation steps in and says, if you have a good idea, if you can write a grant proposal, we will fund that. And we had the honor of giving out those scholarships yesterday. So that's another great. I think I saw Greg Botner walk in. This is a gentleman that we drug in the building 4 years ago and said, we want to talk about career and technical partnerships. We want to talk about what we believe career and technical ed should be. And I can tell you, if you've ever worked with Greg Botner, we didn't have it big enough. And he challenged us. And he also challenged us that I don't want to hear about money, I want to hear about success. Well, I think we can give him some success. We are the 10th largest district in the state of North Carolina. There are 150 some entities. There are 115 public school districts. There's some other districts that report into career and technical education. One of the things that we pride ourselves on is certifications. Last year, 10th largest district, we were 4th in the state for the number of certifications. A little over 4,000 certifications. This year, we will have over 10,000 certifications, and we will challenge Wake County, the largest district in the state and one of the largest districts in the nation, for the number of certifications that are earned. Mr. Botner, I think we took your challenge. One that a lot of people are in this room that I could be so remiss if I didn't highlight. We are fortunate we have a school here, Webb Street School. And if you've never had an opportunity to be at Webb Street, graduation is next Wednesday at 12 o'clock. And if you ever want to realize how special a place it is, attend their graduation. Well, under the leadership of Kelly Howe, they started talking about our playground accessibility and what a playground should really look like for children that have difficult challenges. This community has spoken, and over $300,000 has been raised, and this summer that playground will be installed. And everyone in this room has made some little contribution to that because the Community Foundation has come alongside and been a partner with that and exposed us to a lot of different people who would be willing to support that. I see Reuben out there. Reuben's our man that we look for. And Reuben, you're going to be with us this fall again, right? Have you got him committed? We need that commitment because Kia, yeah, he doesn't write the check. He's got to go talk to Mr. Hafer. But Chris Hafer came to us a number of years ago and said, I believe in public education. And he gives a car away, not a 1-year lease. He gives the title of a car to an outstanding educator every year. And Reuben is a great partner and attends a lot of different things. So we appreciate what you do. Gosh, a lot of folks in this room have looked at our Junior Achievement Day. We have one at Lingerfeld and we have one at Sadler. And if you've ever been a part of one of those, it takes a lot of folks to do that. And people take a day off from work and come and they take over the school and they support our teachers. But more importantly, they show our kids that you believe in them. And you teach them about business principles and explain to them beyond what's going on in the classroom. But it also helps them see that their teacher's not so crazy. That this stuff they're talking about really does happen. So we thank you for that. You know, our robotics program, I'm one that can remember when we thought about having robotics. Now robotics is in every elementary school and in every middle school. Goes on in high schools in a different form, but we have robotics teams in all of those locations. And it's thanks to the community and to business partners. If you look at a business partnership we have this year with our bullying campaign and Stand Up Gaston, a great partnership. And I could keep going on and on because we've got the latest technology, we have internships, we do the spelling bee, we have champion athletics, we have award-winning programs in the fine arts, our mentoring program. But I tell you one I saw that, because there's two of them here, and I had the pleasure last night of being at Hunter Huss High School. And I want to, Mr. Boone and Paige, will you all stand, please? Now, I want y'all to recognize that we believe that kids, these certifications are important. The kids work hard. So they created a pinning ceremony. And Dot Cherry is a big supporter of this program. She provides all of the refreshments. And last night, 9 kids were pinned with their CNA. What does that mean? That means they've gone through a rigorous academic program, but Betty Worthy can tell you they're going to get a job, aren't they, Betty Worthy? And most of them, the day after they did it, could do that. And so thank you for the leadership in taking the Career Academy. That's just one example. In the state of North Carolina, there are 16 career and technical education modules. Only 14 have curriculum written. All 14 are offered at Hunter Huss through our Career Academy. That goes right back to Mr. Bachner's committee and the work that was done about how we could expand inside of what we have. So thank you all for the leadership you've given to that program. I could go on because there are people here from Man and Hummel, GSM, Dahmer, Firestone. I'm going to leave somebody out if I keep trying to mention it. What I want you to know is it is an honor to be here in this room and to look out and see friendly, familiar faces. As it's been said by Mr. Ramsey, by the Holbrook Chorus, you make a difference. And think about what you're contributing to. A National Blue Ribbon School, a National Teacher of the Year, a Milken Education Award winner, a Moorhead Kane Scholar. Again, I could go on, but the program is not about me, it's about you. So I want to thank you for what you have done and let you know that the coming year will be our biggest yet because it is the 50th anniversary of Gaston County Schools. And we look forward to you participating as we celebrate that and go around this community talking about how important it was for our school system to come together. And trust me, the bigger world outside of this community wants to talk about pulling things apart. This community still believes in the community and coming together. I would like to thank all of you who supported the $250 million bond referendum, a 69% approval rating. That is a game changer for us. We have needs, and that addresses those needs. And we appreciate all the support that went on related to that. So, as we talked about yes and support, Valerie will be out. Everybody knows Valerie Atco, right? We got her down? Yeah. She will be asking for support as we celebrate our 50th anniversary and trying to have great festivities. So, I want you to notice that today when you receive your award, it says, no other investment yields as great a return as the investment in education. Last 2 weeks ago at the Bloomy Awards, we were again honored. I see Chuck Stowe back there talking about the arts, and we won it. And Chuck, remember what that actress said from the Northwest School of the Arts when she won her award? She named 12 teachers. 12. And then she went, teachers matter, students matter. And what you say by being in this room today is that you believe they matter. So I want to thank you for all that you have done and for investing in our children. Todd, should we recognize some people?
Thank you, Mr. Booker. Now we are ready to recognize and honor the business and community partners with us this afternoon that have offered support to Gaston County Schools over the past year. All of you will receive a thank you certificate featuring a picture of students from here at Brookside Elementary School. The first group to be recognized is the business and community partners who made contributions up to $5,000. And as we recognize our honorees, please hold your applause until the end. We begin with Zeta Phi Beta Sorority. Stuart W. Kramer High School Theater Booster Club. Lexus Corporation. BB&T Bank. AIS Imaging Services. Leadership Gaston. Centerview Baptist Church. PNC Bank. The Little Red Schoolhouse Program of Myers Memorial Methodist Church. The Altrusa Club. Mount Zion Baptist Church. Gastonia Plumbing and Heating. Grant Exterminating. Emmanuel Missionary Baptist Church. Will's Doggin' Deli. 115 Main Gifts and Provisions. American Legion, Belmont Post 144. First Presbyterian Church of Cherville. Manufacturing Services. The City of Bessemer City, the Mayor and Town Council, represented by Councilwoman Kay McCaffin. Laurel East Community Watch. Ashley Jenkins Painting. First United Methodist Church of Bessemer City. Genuine Counseling. Women of the Moose. Delta Sigma Theta. New Hope Presbyterian Church. The Cherville Eagle. Dallas Baptist Church. And Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority. These are our business and community partners contributing up to $5,000 this year to our schools. Let's have a round of applause. The second group to recognize this afternoon is the business and community partners who have made contributions that exceed $5,000. We begin with Classroom Central. The Gaston Arts Council. Flint Groves Baptist Church. The Links. Bethlehem Church. The Backpack Weekend Food Program. Caramont Health. Holy Trinity Lutheran Church. The Gastonia East Rotary Club. Furlong Financial Incorporated. Beam Construction.
Do this one first, and then Susie's going to come back and do that one.
Tyndall Ford Subaru Roush. And we also have the Women Optimizing Wellness. I think you're gonna receive this one, another one, right?
Women Optimizing Wellness.
Yes, we've got it. There we go. Myers Memorial United Methodist Church. Wilbert Plastic Services. You got it. The Gaston Literacy Council. Gaston Family Health Services Dental Clinic. Calvary Baptist Church. St. John's Lutheran Church of Cherville. The YMCA. Zaxby's. Lutheran Chapel Church. E.G. Souter Go Source. Bradley Memorial United Methodist Church. GSM Services. The United Way. Gaston College. Queen of the Apostles Catholic Church. Lowry Financial Group. Kia of Gastonia. McCaddenville Women's Club. First United Methodist Church of Gastonia. Firestone Fibers and Textiles. Omega Psi Phi Fraternity. Keep Gastonia beautiful. The Gaston Regional Chamber. Far Yarns. American and Eford. Duke Energy. Wells Fargo Bank. FMC Lithium Corporation. And Mon Hummel. Let's have a round of applause for all of the Gaston County Schools Business and Community Partners for 2017 and 2018. And thank you, Mr. Booker, and members of the Board of Education for helping us to present our awards. Thank you. Before we close our program, we would like to thank our school nutrition and the facilities department for assisting with today's ceremony. We also would like to thank Principal Logan McGuire and the staff here at Brookside Elementary for rolling out the red carpet for us. And a special thank you goes to the Communications Department for helping to coordinate this program. And now to bring our closing remarks, it is a pleasure to introduce a familiar face to all of you, and I'm talking about Valerie Yatko. And Valerie, we appreciate everything you've done to make this program a success year after year and to work with our community and business partners to make that part of our school system a success. And as Mr. Booker said, I'm going to reiterate it. When Valerie calls you this summer asking for support for our big 50th anniversary, the consolidation of the school system in the Gaston County Schools, we want you to say yes to Valerie. Valerie, if you'll come forward for our closing remarks.
Thank you, Todd. I would like to express my appreciation for everyone who has come out today to attend and support our schools. Thank you. Thank you for everything you've done this past year. It's no secret, as we've been saying all day today, we cannot do this without each and every one of you. So thank you so very much for your support and your willingness when Miss Ask calls to say yes. Our community and business partners are so important to our overall success. This reception, of course, is our way of letting you know how much your support is appreciated and how fortunate we are to have you as partners with Gaston County Schools. So thank you again for being here. We look forward to working with you in the future. We are very much looking forward to our 50th anniversary celebration in 2018-2019 school year. And the best, I think, is yet to be. So thank you again for coming, and we hope that you all have a very nice evening. Thank you.